Houston, a city famous for its scorching summers, cowboy hats, and unbeatable barbecue. Imagine being the first in your family to make it to the United States, landing a spot at a prestigious nursing college with dreams of saving lives and taking care of your only family left, your mother. But then, everything comes crashing down in a single horrifying act. That's the heartbreaking reality for Muna Pandey, a 21-year-old college student from Nepal, whose bright future was brutally cut short. On what started as a seemingly ordinary August 26 evening in 2024, Muna was found lifeless in her Houston apartment, her body marked by multiple gunshot wounds. Her tragic end left a trail of chilling questions. What really happened? Was it a botched robbery? Did a previous stalker or a sugar daddy turned sour have something to do with it? Background. So, who was Muna Pandey? She was a dedicated nursing student with dreams of making a difference and supporting her mother back in Nepal. She was a vibrant young woman with a promising future, working as a sales representative. She was the first in her family to study in the U.S., living the American dream. On August 26, 2024, Muna's world was shattered when she was found dead in her Houston apartment. Yeah, that's right. Someone decided to turn her dreams into a nightmare with multiple gunshot wounds. She was the only child of her family, raised by a single mother named Muna Pandey. Her mother was a constant source of encouragement. The bond between Muna and her mother was incredibly strong, marked by mutual sacrifice and a shared hope for a brighter future. Muna's move to Houston was driven by a desire to provide a better life for her mother and to honor the sacrifices they both had made. Muna's friends described her as a compassionate and driven individual. They admired her dedication to her studies and her genuine concern for others. Her friends often spoke about her unwavering commitment to her nursing program, highlighting her as a source of inspiration and support within their social circle. Her boyfriend, who had been with her for a significant part of her time in the U.S., also had high praise for her. He spoke of Muna with affection, describing her as a caring and ambitious person with a heart full of dreams. Their relationship was marked by mutual support and shared goals, and he was deeply affected by her untimely death. The crime. On August 24, 2024, Muna was tragically and brutally shot in her Houston apartment. Her life ended in a violent manner, with multiple gunshot wounds marking her body. The circumstances surrounding the case remain unclear. Her apartment, once a place of safety and solitude, became a chilling crime scene echoing with the horrors of her final moments. Authorities described the scene as horrific, with multiple gunshot wounds marring her body. Her body was discovered the following morning, August 26, 2024. Police say she was left for dead for 2 days after investigators believe Bobby Shah shot her multiple times. The staff at Pandy's apartment complex, located at 6363 West Airport Boulevard, dialed 911 after receiving an anonymous tip about a dead body inside the apartment. Paramedics declared her dead at the scene. The timeline leading up to Muna's death is crucial to understanding the case. Neighbors reported hearing loud noises late at night. The initial investigation uncovered significant evidence, including shell casings and a possible murder weapon, pointing towards a premeditated act rather than a random crime. As part of the investigation, the police released a surveillance photo of a man, later identified as Bobby Shah, leaving Pandy's apartment 2 days before her body was discovered. On Wednesday, the Harris County District Attorney's Office filed a capital murder charge against him. Initially, the discovery of Muna's body was reported as a possible home invasion gone wrong. However, as investigators dug deeper, it became evident that this was no simple robbery or random act of violence. The brutality and targeted nature of the crime suggested a more personal motive. Pandy's mother, who had been desperately trying to contact her for days, is now seeking to travel to Houston from Nepal. Members of the Nepalese community in Houston are helping her with travel arrangements. Friends described Pandy as a dedicated student and an only child, expressing their deep grief over her violent death. Investigation and legal proceedings. The investigation into Muna Pandey's murder was both intense and complex. Law enforcement faced numerous challenges, including a lack of clear witnesses and a trail that seemed to grow colder by the day. The process involved meticulous forensic work, including the analysis of ballistics and digital evidence from Muna's phone and computer. As the investigation progressed, suspects began to emerge. Initial leads pointed towards individuals who had personal connections with Muna, along with footage from surveillance cameras. Surveillance footage from a camera installed outside Muna's apartment complex played a crucial role in the investigation. Pandy had been living alone and had previously expressed concerns about a stalker, which prompted her to install a security camera outside her apartment. Muna left work at 8:06 p.m. on Saturday. Shah, captured by surveillance cameras, slithered out of her apartment less than 2 hours later. Footage reveals Shah forcing his way into her apartment at gunpoint around 8:40 p.m. on the night of the murder. As he compelled her to open the door, Pandy asked, "What are you going to do?" An hour later, Shah was seen leaving the apartment with Pandy's purse. Her body was found days later after an anonymous caller alerted the management of her apartment complex. Witnesses played a crucial role in piecing together the narrative of the crime. Testimonies from friends and acquaintances revealed troubling insights into Muna's relationships and interactions in the days leading up to her death. The legal proceedings saw these suspects face serious charges, including first-degree murder, with the courtroom drama unfolding as both the prosecution and defense presented their cases. The trials were marked by high tension, with both sides presenting compelling arguments and evidence. The verdicts delivered were met with mixed reactions from the public, reflecting the complex nature of justice and the emotional weight of the case. Main suspect and how he was caught. Bobby Shah is an individual with a background that includes a history of minor criminal activities. A female tipster who recognized Shah from surveillance footage contacted the police after recalling her encounter with him on the site 12 years ago. Shah allegedly stole her mobile phone following the murder. Investigators believe that Pandy may have known her attacker, and it could be a sugar daddy situation gone wrong, but her friends and family strongly denied it. Court records show Shah frequented this Nepali restaurant where Pand once worked. That's how her friend and manager believes they met. Used to come over there, talk to the ladies working over there, give them big tapes and all that. Some say he was the stalker disturbing Muna, as court records spill the beans. The suspect was located and arrested later that evening during a traffic stop in northwest Houston and was subsequently booked into the Harris County Jail. Shah's arrest was made in a coordinated effort by SWAT officers, the crime unit, and public safety officers. He appeared in court on September 1st for the first time on related gun charges and is accused of shooting Pandy 4 times, including once in the head. Media and public reaction. The media and public reaction to Muna Pandey's murder was intense and often sensationalized, drawing global attention and widespread speculation. Social media buzzed with discussions, ranging from sympathy for Muna's family to wild theories about the crime. While the media kept her story in the public eye, the sensationalism led to misinformation and blurred the lines between fact and fiction, influencing public opinion and complicating the pursuit of justice. Impact and legacy. Muna Pandey's murder had a deep impact on her community, sparking discussions on safety, mental health, and personal relationships. It led to calls for reforms in victim support and legal practices, improving investigative techniques, and ensuring fair justice. Her case is now a poignant reminder of the importance of vigilance, empathy, and systemic reform in addressing violent crimes. A GoFundMe page has been established to raise money for Pandy's mother, Anita, who lives overseas. The fundraiser aims to assist her with travel expenses to Houston and funeral costs. Drona Gautam of the Nepalese Association of Houston told the New York Post that Anita had been trying to reach her daughter for days before she was found dead. The whole community is coming together to make things as easy as they can be for the victim's mother. Conclusion. Muna Pandey's legacy highlights both tragedy and resilience, teaching us that life's challenges often involve unintended harm, but it's crucial to strive for a better outcome. Her story emphasizes the need for ongoing improvements in our justice systems and support for crime victims. As we remember her, we are reminded of the importance of empathy, vigilance, and reform to address crime and justice issues, using her story as a catalyst for positive change. If you found this story as gripping as we did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more updates, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think of the investigation? We want to hear from you.